Very often the Lord's will won't unfold for a specific situation for many years to come, and it's easy for you to get discouraged in the meantime. The Apostle Paul knew this very well when in Acts 22:18 Jesus came to him in a vision and told him to leave Jerusalem quickly because they wouldn't receive his testimony. Paul countered by saying that since he'd persecuted so many Christians, even the first martyr Stephen, that his testimony would be effective to those who knew how he'd treated so many. Paul wanted his destiny to unfold at that very moment, but the Lord knew that Paul's entire future ministry was in danger because most likely they sought to take his life, thereby cutting short God's will for Paul. Have you ever unwittingly tried to short-circuit God's divine plan for your life, friend? Have you gotten so fixed on what you'd conjured up in your mind that most assuredly would be taking place that you stepped off the path that the Lord had ordained for you? Jesus' response to Paul was to tell him, "Depart, for I will send you far from here to the Gentiles." Paul, being an educated Jew, would have never thought in a million years that the Lord would use him to reach the rest of the world outside the Jewish faith. That's why it's so important to not second-guess what God's doing in your life. When the Lord instructs you to take one step today, your mind has a tendency and your heart a desire to fill in the blanks and develop a game plan in the recesses of your mind. Your preconceptions about what God's doing, which are usually ill-conceived, might be the reason for disappointment that can bring about discouragement and even abandonment to God's true will for your life.